Yes, sir!
I am Flash. Bow before me, pitiful human. Alright, let's get into the game. This is going to be Bogus versus me on New Sniper Ridge.
Except, okay, up at this 10 o'clock position, in teal, is a Terran player who's totally named Bogus. So Bogus is in teal. That means down at the 8 o'clock position in yellow is Flash. Okay, one more.
I'm Flash.
Okay, back to the game. This is Bogus versus Flash, and all the games today have a potential to go straight into a tiebreaker. Well, not straight into a tiebreaker, it's going to be a while before they're played. I'm actually not 100% sure when the tiebreakers are going to be played. It changes every single season. Sometimes they play it right after the games, but sometimes they wait a week, or they wait till the weekend. I'll have to let you know later on as far as that goes. If they are played right after this, which I don't think they are, but if they are, those are going to have to be delayed. I can't cast 20-something games in one night. It's impossible. But okay. Let's get the predictions first. I have a lot of these left to read. So let's get some before these guys rip into each other a bit. Flash is going out to scout, scouting up to the right place because he is Terminator God. Okay. Wait, he's not scouting up. Oh, he's building his barracks in the middle of the map, which is going to allow him to cheese/scout if Bogus is expanding early, which he's not. He's building his barracks on the high ground, so he's going to be safe against whatever Flash throws his way. What Flash is going to do is lift off of that barracks, eventually float it over to get a scout with it, instead of doing anything cheesy. But let's get those predictions as I said. Flash USim writes, Flash will have his Terminator revenge roar. His death twitch will instill fear. Lots of exclamation points and all caps. Another one from SC2GG Forever writes, you can't bet against Flash, so he is a must pick. Bogus will have a hard time handling the pressure. The Hook Show writes, Flash will win his 4th OSL. There is no doubt about that. Lee Young Ho! Lee Young Ho! Okay, one more. Lee Young Ho! There we go. Which is Flash's name, if you did not know. It's kind of strange that the foreign community knows these guys just for their player names instead of their actual names. It's the opposite in Korea. In Korea, their player names like Flash are just kind of the cool little extra, but they're known as their names, Lee Young Ho. But Flash is working his way up with a Marine. I don't think he knows where Bogus is yet. You can see him kind of focusing in on his mini-map a bit. He finds the Marine, almost takes it down, but now the Marine's on the high ground. It does not survive. So Flash gets one Marine kill, and I think he's going to back off, at least until he has any more Marines outside that natural. And he's already floating over with the barracks to get the scout. Building his factory on the high ground and just now going out to expand. But I should give you the Who's Screwed, Who's Not So Screwed score sheet for this game. These games are all very high stakes today. No popcorn commentaries. Every match matters. And there is Bogus getting in. He's going to see that, sees the second base being built, so he knows that Flash is pretty much on the same wavelength in this game. They're both doing a very similar opening. But the Who's Screwed, Who's Not So Screwed score sheet, obviously Jang B is already out of the group. He's guaranteed in the round of 8. And we got a pretty awesome round of 8 so far. Like, all the players who have made it, one player from each group has made it into the round of 8, and I like all 4 of those players, so rock on. But only one of those players is actually playing today. That is Fantasy in the second set. But if Flash wins, he's moving into the round of 8 with Jangbi. But if Bogus wins, that's going to force a lower rung tiebreaker between Flash, Action, and Bogus. So Bogus is fighting for the tiebreaker to move out of this group. He's going to have to get through Flash first and then force a tiebreaker, get through that somehow, which is a very bad scenario, but it's the only way he's going to be able to move out. But if Flash wins, he's automatically out into the round of 8. That's what we're looking at for this game. But now we can get into this a bit more, because Elixir has some micro engagements, 3 Vultures versus 2 Vultures, now they're back down to 2 for each, and some Marines coming in as well, so Flash actually pulling some SCVs off the line, just trying to make sure he can repair these Vultures and defend his natural expansion. He was pushed back a little bit too far for his liking, I think. Flash is usually much more aggressive, and he can take control of the middle of the map. It looks like that's not going to be the case. Bogus coming in now with all of his Vultures. Flash desperately trying to repair the Vultures he has at the front, but he's focusing in. He gets one of those Vultures, is down to red, so only a couple more shots is going to be able to take it down. The Vulture does go down, and Flash still trying to repair. But a stream of reinforcements coming in now, I think, for Bogus. Yeah, he has the 2 Vultures, is microing against all the SCVs. So Flash is actually in trouble, because I don't think that Bogus is going to let up. They both have 2 factories, and they're pumping the Vultures, but Flash is on the back foot. He has the Goliath, which will help out quite a bit. The Vulture's going to take him a while to pick off the Goliath, but a lot of SCV kills, importantly. Bogus going straight for the SCVs in the economy, bypassing the Goliath completely. He has his own Goliath marching down. So I think that Bogus has a huge leg up in this game now, just because of how many SCVs he sniped. Tons of SCVs, just sniped. God, that is so bad for Flash. I mean, Flash is an amazing player, but working from this kind of an economic disadvantage, yeah, it is not good. Very ungood. Even for a player like Flash, who typically, you can see him make major comebacks in games, like his one versus Action earlier in the tournament, but still, this is a major uphill battle now after losing that many SCVs.